Hello and welcome. This is an overview of the Semester Milestone, a Google Doc that serves as the central hub for every step of your Kids Feeding Kids project. The milestone also guides you through an ordered step-by-step list for everything from scheduling, organizing, and teaching content modules to submitting your reimbursement. You set the pace, backward planning from the date you've set to package and distribute meals. Items at the top of the milestone represent the starting point of your planning, working your way down the document to the final components. You don't need to complete every task in one sitting, but there is one thing you should do immediately upon receiving your semester milestone. Turn on email notifications. A short how-to video is embedded in the top of every milestone to help you remember the simple steps to do it. Turning on notifications enables you and Kids Feeding Kids staff to receive email updates and communications about your project directly through your milestone in real time. Now, let's tour the structure and features of the milestone. The milestone is designed with 3 columns across each task row. In the far left column, you'll see the task or instruction itself. In the center column, you'll either respond to questions, enter information, or paste links to documents related to that task. Notice that we ask you to not erase communications posted inside the milestone. Notes between you and staff make it possible for anyone on our team to support your questions and progress at any time. On the far right, you'll use drop-down menus and dates to communicate activity status with the Kids Feeding Kids team. The drop-down options help simplify communication and eliminate numerous emails. Both teachers and Kids Feeding Kids staff can quickly see where things stand throughout the life of a project. Please note that the drop-down contains a designation for completed. This designation is only for Kids Feeding Kids staff to indicate that a task has been finalized. Whenever you or a Kids Feeding Kids staff make a change to the drop-down, please enter the date and your initials. Entering these helps identify the flow of information should alternate members of our team need to offer help midstream. The milestone is also organized into 3 color-coded workflow sections representing action items from start to finish. The green section focuses on scheduling and preparation tasks. These are the items that help ensure your classroom has everything needed before your cooking event takes place. One of the very most important communications is required from you and should be posted in this section. That is to enter the date you plan to package your meals. Informing us of this date helps you backward plan and provides Kids Feeding Kids staff with the lead time needed to ship additional materials to you. Having the date also ensures we've had time to create all of your unique pre- and post-student assessments well before you need to administer them. This is where you will find access to the Food Insecurity and Preventing Food Waste lesson modules, and where you will inform us whether you're teaching content on food insecurity or preventing food waste. This enables us to send you the correct, unique pre- and post-assessment forms that only your students will access. You'll also find a link to the full Kids Feeding Kids recipe bank, where you can find every approved recipe and its corresponding template. You'll want to spend time familiarizing yourself with the resources in the recipe bank. Each recipe folder contains the recipe with helpful photos and videos, a sample prep schedule, a blank slide to organize station assignments on packaging day, printable reheating instruction cards specific to the recipe. You simply print and cut. Pre-formatted digital masters for printing the shelf life labels for your meals. You will enter the date one time, and all labels on the page will reflect the date you enter. We provide sheets of labels specific to the formatted templates and a help guide, so you should only need to place the labels in a printer and hit print. When you attend SEI, you were likely given your first case of Kids Feeding Kids containers and a label kit at the closing ceremony. In a few circumstances, these materials might be shipped to you. During the school year, we ship these items to legacy and first-year program teachers on an as-needed basis. Requests of this type are made in this section of the milestone. The yellow section in the middle focuses on organizing and teaching your project. An important area in this section is here, where Kids Feeding Kids staff will add unique pre- and post-assessment links for your classroom directly into your milestone. These links are usually posted within 48 hours of when you indicate which topic you plan to teach. Remember, you will administer the pre-assessment before instruction begins and before students start cooking. The post-assessment is to be completed no more than 2 days after the meals have been prepared and donated. Submitting pre- and post-survey results is a requirement for funding and reimbursement. A resource in this section that many teachers tell us it is extremely helpful is the optional classroom planner. The link opens a granular checklist of reminders to help with daily classroom level planning for everything from organizing kitchen labs and assigning student responsibilities to gathering materials and printing key documents. It's designed with space for you to add personal date reminders for teaching content, prep steps, tools and supplies you'll need to run the lesson with fidelity, and organizational tips to keep your lessons and labs running smoothly. If you decide to use it, just make a personal copy so you can check off items and add your own notes. Again, this is totally optional, but is a great support if you want to double check yourself. Several media and public outreach tools are also linked within this section, like the Kids Feeding Kids logo, customizable flyers, and a customizable media release. You're welcome to use these resources yourself or pass them along to a yearbook team, school communications office, school board, or even local news outlets. Media sharing is very much appreciated because your stories help show our funders the impact of your work. The final section, shaded in red, focuses on tasks to ensure there are no delays in processing your request for reimbursement of ingredients. This section helps streamline the process, keeps everything related to your funding in one location, and date stamps every detail with drop-down options so you can easily track status of payment. Each deliverable associated with the reimbursement process will be covered in detail by Institute facilitators. Kids Feeding Kids staff are also available during the school year to offer support before and during receipt of your reimbursement request. Kids Feeding Kids staff will update the status of your reimbursement in the drop-down so you can track progress. Reimbursements are paid by check, sent by mail, and typically arrive 10 to 12 business days after we mark your milestone paid. Once you receive the check, mark the row as received, add your initials and the date. That helps us confirm that you have received the check. The milestone is designed to simplify the experience for teachers so that you can spend less time managing paperwork and more time focusing on meaningful learning experiences with your students. For questions directly after SEI and throughout the year, reach out to Teresa or Rachel. On behalf of our entire team, welcome to Kids Feeding Kids. We can't wait to see what you and your students cook up.